How are you guys doing, man? Time to go ahead and knock out your extended reading for December 2024. Excuse me. Always happens when I go live. As soon as I click go live, the frog jumps up in my throat, dude. Every time, man. Anyway, so this is just the last few situations and scenarios that didn't make it into the December readings, okay? So for those of you who need a personal reading, just check the description of the video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. All right, I'm starting this off with general messages. General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Taurus universe? Whoa. I lost it. Damn it. All right. Page of Wands. Hold on. Hang on. Okay, some of you could be dealing with some kind of immature drama at the workplace. I know that's not all of you, but I think a lot of you are dealing, for some of you, it could be your boss. It very well could be. For those of you who put in for a promotion or for whatever reason you're thinking that you might be up for a promotion, I do see a lot of energy pushing for that in December. Absolutely. But when it comes to career, though, I think a lot of you are just really losing the passion. Like there's just no passion left. So you're really, even some of you, even if you get promoted, you're like, do I even want that? You're really driving yourself nuts trying to figure out whether or not you even want to do this anymore. But you may feel like you don't have any options. Now, it's not telling me whether you do or you don't, but it's telling me some of you either feel like you don't have any options or you're just not interested in any of the options. But it's looking stable though. It is looking stable. So I'm not seeing any reason for you to have to worry about anything, but you are kind of, for the most part, just sitting still and not really taking action, just waiting for the time to be right or waiting for another opportunity to present itself. So honestly, at least career-wise, December looks kind of boring, to be honest with you. Looks kind of boring. All right, well, let's get some general advice. General advice for Taurus. What general advice do we have? Ooh, I like this. This hasn't come through in a while. Okay, so first of all, just to let you know, it doesn't matter what you do right now. Doesn't matter. You're not required to get up and do anything necessarily. If you just stay put where you're at, when it is time for your cycle to be complete, you will be divinely guided away from what you're doing and into your next cycle. However, that's not what I was about to say. So here's what I've learned on my journey that can really make your path start to change much quicker. Okay. Thank you, Tina, for the super chat. Appreciate you. So first thing you want to do is you want to start speaking it into existence. I know it doesn't seem like this would do anything, but I promise you. Say, for example, you want to get another job. Start talking about it. Start speaking it. Whenever you talk to your friends or your family, yeah, I'm not going to be working here much longer. I'm going to be looking for a new job. I'm going to be working at a new job. I'm going to be getting another job. I'm not going to be working here forever. Start speaking it and speaking it and speaking it and speaking it until it gets to the point where you're really genuinely starting to believe it and you're starting to really feel comfortable and you're starting to feel it. Then you want to start taking action. Start looking around at places, seeing what's hiring. Start taking little actions towards it. It doesn't seem like this would do anything, but I promise you that will start to drastically alter the trajectory of your path. And when it is time for a door to open, or shit, if you put enough energy into it, you could get a door to pop right open. But worst case scenario, the path that you're on you'll take like a shortcut around the path that you're on, and you'll be led onto a new path, sometimes at even double the rate of speed that you would if you just kind of sit and chill and let the universe divinely guide you onto your next path. Does that make sense? So that's what I would start doing. If you don't really feel like you have any options, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what options are available. Don't worry about what it looks like. Start talking about it, speaking it into existence, speaking to your friends, speaking to your family, affirming it to yourself, right? Start doing that. And if you're steady and consistent with it, don't just do it one day and then forget about it. Every single day for days and days and days and weeks, watch how quick your timeline starts changing. It will. Open doors of opportunity will start making themselves available to you. Now, whether or not you take it, that's a totally different story, but try that. Play around with that and see what that does for you. All right, now we're moving on to the current relationship. This is the love part of the reading. Current person. What is happening in December between Taurus and the current long-term partner? Eight of Swords. So there may be some red flags that you're either ignoring or just not seeing. Somebody here is not seeing some red flags. Either that or you may just be overlooking red flags on purpose. So technically, the textbook version of the Eight of Swords means that she is not bound against her will. She bound herself because the swords represent truths and facts that she doesn't want to see. So that's the textbook version of the card, but oh dang. Oh dang. Are you somebody here is ready to move on to something else? I can't tell who it is. I can't tell if this is your energy or theirs, or because look, we got Knight of Cups Tower card. That's ending it and moving on to something else. But maybe it could be both of you, because we got the King and Queen of Swords both reversed. So maybe both of you are just feeling like this connection has expired. Just kind of feeling it's just not there anymore. There's just nothing here indicating a mutual love connection. Not really. Feels like the love has been drained dry from this whole situation, to be honest with you. And there's some major trust issues. Serious trust issues. Now let's look at the current person's true feelings, energies, and intentions. Current person, what are their true feelings, energies, and intentions? Current long-term partner that Taurus is with. Knight of Swords. Okay. This person might be a little bit of an immature communicator. Page of Pentacles reversed. Maybe they're inconsistent. I'm honest. Yeah, man. Look. Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups. They're thinking about what other options are out there. They are. They're contemplating. They don't know what to do. They don't know whether or not to stick around, to walk away and explore other options, or to walk away and be single. They kind of feel like you all have just been repeating the same cycle for far too long, and they feel like this connection is expired. It honestly feels to me like this person is seriously ready to move on from this, but they haven't made a solid decision yet. So they're kind of going back and forth in their mind. Some of you dealing with a Gemini, could be a fellow Taurus for some of you. I do see that combination. No, it's not like the most common thing in the world, but it's not as uncommon as you would think. Taurus and Taurus, I see that on a fairly regular basis. Well, let's see. Let's just get the advice on this, man. Let's get the advice. Because honestly, it doesn't really feel like much is happening in December. This feels like a situation that basically is like this candle burning here. You know? It's going to keep burning and burning and burning and burning and burning for a long, 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 long time before it just fizzles out, you know? It's kind of what this feels like. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. Got that 10 of Wands, though. So, yeah. I had a feeling, man. I had a feeling. So, this is pretty cut and dry. If both of you, not just you, not just them, both of you can't get this energy to take a different path, the tension is going to continue to build and build and build and get heavier and heavier and heavier. Here's the analogy I really want to use. What this energy reminds me of is you stick a balloon on a helium tank and just barely crack the valve and just walk away from it. Just barely crack it so it's just barely crack the valve. Walk away from it. It's going to slowly build and build and build and build. And it may take a long time. But eventually, what's going to happen? Pow! It's going to pop, right? That's what we're dealing with here. So you can either just wait until the universe does it for you, or you can do it on your terms. It's really about all you got with this right here. The only other option is if the two of you can agree to work through this energy. That's cut and dry, dude. All right. Now, let's take a look and see what's going on with the new person. The new person that just recently entered Taurus's life. If you're not dealing with a new person that you just recently connected with, this is not for you. What is happening between Taurus and the new person in December? Oh, communication sucks, dude. I don't know why communication sucks. I don't know if you're dealing with a horrible fucking communicator or if the two of you just ain't vibing at that level. I don't know yet. Let me see. Yeah, see? This looks like inconsistent communication to me. This person do got some feelings for you, though. See, look at this. Look at all this back and forth shit, dude. Look, okay. So we got Page of Swords upright, Knight of Swords reversed. We got King of Cups upright, Page of Cups reversed. We got Ace of Cups reversed. So this person is developing feelings for you, but I just think they don't know how to express their feelings. They don't know how to communicate how they feel. Because they're guarding their heart. Now, this is my favorite Seven of Wands card that I've ever seen in a tarot deck. Because there has never been a clearer depiction of guarding your heart than this right here. That's the epitome of it right there, isn't it? So this person is guarding their heart. But yes, they are catching feelings for you. But I have a feeling that the majority of you who came to this video to inquire about somebody new you just recently connected with are feeling confused about how this person feels about you. And that's not good. I'm not going to beat that drum to death on this video. I don't have time for it or the energy. But that's not good. It's not good because this connection is getting really, really heavy. Really heavy and really intense. So when you have this kind of connection mixed with this energy, ticking time bomb, it's just a matter of time. Because this person's catching feelings, dude. And if they don't open up and express those feelings, well, first of all, not only are their feelings getting pent up, but now you're getting frustrated. You're getting frustrated and irritated and confused and annoyed, you know? They got feelings for you, though. Well, let's see their actual intentions at the deepest level. I want to know what kind of person they are. Are they a good person that genuinely wants something honest, loyal, long-term, and committed? Or are they a sneaky, snaky little fuckbag that's just playing games with you? Let's see. Oh, 9 of Swords. This person's scared to death, yo. Scared to death. See? Back and forth. Lover's card upright, 10 of Cups reversed. Lover's card for the second time in a row. Oh, this person's catching the crate. I don't think they expected to catch feelings this intense. They didn't expect to. So it's almost like this situation's scaring them so bad, they're debating on whether or not to just walk away from this altogether. They don't know what to do. Are some of you dealing with an Aries by chance? That's a big Aries thing. That's something an Aries would do. Catch feelings and then get scared because they got feelings and run from their own feelings, you know? That's some Aries shit. But regardless, whatever. I wouldn't say this person's a bad person, though. So now, I have to preface this by saying I'm not excusing shitty behavior. Okay? This does not mean that any shitty shit they're doing is okay. It's just a fact. It just is what it is. Okay? There's a difference between an excuse and a reason. It doesn't excuse it, but it is the reason. That this person is just so horrified of this particular connection that they don't know how to open up and express it. So any shitty things that they may do or any inconsistencies or any flakiness or anything like that is not coming from a bad place. It's coming from a place of being nervous and scared. Doesn't excuse it, but it is what it is. If that matters. So, okay. Let's see how this is going to play out for December. What's the outcome? How's it playing out? Boom, King of Coins. Woo, 10 of Wands. So you're not getting ghosted, okay? So don't worry about that. You're not abandoning this. You ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. But the burden is getting heavy, man. This is turning into more of a heavy burden than anything else. But spoiler alert, once you all work through this shit, which I think you will, spoiler alert, you're going to work through this, it will be long-term. This will be long-term commitment. Because we do got that Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups there. Y'all are just going through this rough patch here. Now, that doesn't mean that there won't be any challenges and obstacles. Because, you know, in order to break those walls down, sometimes that can be an ugly process, breaking the walls down, you know. Sometimes things have to happen to make the walls break down like that. But, yeah. Let's get the advice. Oops. What's the advice? Advice. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So, when it comes to red flags, we got to handle red flags very specifically, okay? Now, when I say red flags, I'm not talking about big, crazy, fucked up red flags, right? I'm not saying that if you find out this person is living a double life as a crack-addicted hooker on the weekends. I'm not saying if you find out this person just served 20 years in prison for some of the most heinous, unthinkable fucking shit you could ever imagine somebody doing. That's not a red flag. That's a fucking run, okay? I'm talking red flags. The red flags that we all have. If you think you ain't got no red flags, you ain't lying to nobody but yourself. We all regular ass humans. We all got red flags. We all got little toxic traits, right? So it seems like most people handle red flags one of two ways. Either A, they stuff it under the rug, just ignore it, pretend they didn't see it, don't say nothing, just hush hush about it. Or they run. Let's don't do either of those things. The next time you see a little discrepancy or a little inconsistency or a funny little nuance or something like that, let's lay it on the table and talk about it like a calm, cool, collected, respectable adult, right? So like inconsistent communication, for example. You know, like say one thing one day, another thing another day. Yo, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, which I could totally be wrong. Maybe I totally misheard you, but I could have swore that the other day you said this, but now you're saying this. Was that my fault? Maybe I misheard you. Bring it up. Shine light on the red flag. Because one or two things is happening. Either A, they think you're fucking stupid and that you ain't paying attention, or B, maybe they just weren't paying attention to what they said. Either way, let it be known, I'm watching. I'm paying attention. You ain't gonna slick one over on me like that. So let it be known. Shine light on the red flags. And let's lay the red flag on the table and let's work through it in the beginning. Because a pretty staggering amount of relationships that come to an end as a direct result of those little bitty bullshit ass red flags that were ignored in the beginning that just build and build and build and build and build and pop later on down the line. That's when you see a couple who has been together for just a little over a year, and one night a big conflict erupted and they ended up breaking up. And what started it was one of the people put the fucking toilet paper roll on backwards. And that sparked the argument that ended the relationship. Now, you may think that just sounds like crazy psycho shit, you know. And I guess for all intents and purposes it is, but that's not the real issue. The real issue was there was other shit building and building and building and building and building and building for a year and a half. You know, and then pow, it exploded. And that's the result of not working through the little nuances and red flags in the beginning. Okay? This will be long-term commitment. There's no question about that. The question is the path in the beginning going to be smooth or is it going to be bumpy? That's the question. All right? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Taurus family needed to hear, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check the description of the video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, okay? I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey.